the gym or some shit like that.
I'm about to watch.
We got KD.
I'm about to watch Baby Boy on BT.
Like, on BT.
I don't need somebody. Come on.
It's like, oh, they're showing for the 5th time today? Yeah, I'm watching
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to watch that. Word.
I'm about to watch that.
Come on, man. I don't see nothing, bro. Nothing. He's straight.
All right, let's get this cracking. All right, everybody, hello and welcome. This is the 14th episode of the Precocious Neophytes podcast. Every time we have a new number, I be thinking like, yo, who is number 14?
Alonzo
like a
Trier.
random number. So,
isn't that Jeremy Lin?
Nah,
no,
Lin was 17.
He was 17.
Oh, thank God.
He was 17.
And I was thinking of Mad Scrubs though. Well, not Scrubs, but I was like Danny Green, like no.
No, Danny
Jameer
Green's not
Nelson.
Alonzo Trier, man. Have respect for my boy.
Alonzo Trier. But I was like, it's perfect because number 14 is Sam Darnold, and we have a Jets fan in our midst.
He put the 2 and 2 together and got 14.
I put the 2 and 2 together, and it's perfect. It was meant to be. That was our guest today, Tiffany.
Come on, y'all mad we actually got a quarterback
Nah,
on
do
our
what you
team,
gotta do.
and y'all have bones.
Chill on
Eli's corpse.
What do you? Are you guys even Giants fans anymore?
Alright, relax.
I don't even.
Relax.
Know if they have a team right now.
You see, I was gonna be the objective guy and be like, "Yo, I think the Jets are gonna be good," but now you're fucking crazy.
She's coming in with heat. But she's coming in with heat.
Yeah, you kidding me?
I was gonna be nice. You were Jets out. Like, all right, cool. Like, nah, you crazy. Nah, you violent.
So y'all are all Giants fans, just so
Absolutely.
Fact. Yeah, this is a Giants podcast. It's been bad times. I ain't tripping.
It has
It's sad times.
But I always
I've had to watch y'all celebrate Super Bowls and all this bullshit. Like, let me talk my shit for a second, even though we ain't winning shit yet.
I ain't with nothing.
Nothing. But
I always tell people, like, I can understand why people, like, who are around my age ended up being Jets fans. Because, like, I could think of growing up, like them years when Curtis Martin, Wayne Corbett, Lavernius Coles, Keyshawn, Santana Moss. Like,
Santana Moss, my guy.
If my father wasn't like a staunch Giant fan, I could have seen myself going by the wayside. But you know,
yeah, my dad was a Jets fan, so my dad was a Jets fan and a Niners fan. Don't ask me. Matt Yardy too. I don't know. They come here and they just pick.
It's pick teams, yeah. Oh, red and gold, yeah. Red and gold. I like that.
Red and gold.
I like them colors.
Oh, Montana's cooking. Okay.
Go Montana. Okay. I like them. I might root for them. I was like, okay. So he got a.
I was a Jet fan until they let go of Curtis Martin. And
that was my guy, yeah.
Curtis
Martin and Steve Smith.
I love Keyshawn. I love Keyshawn though. I love
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn was my man, but Braylon Edwards.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You okay now? Now you kind of push it. I wouldn't brag on Braylon Edwards. I would never brag on Braylon Edwards.
You could have said Brandon Marshall, and I would have been like, all right.
Braylon? Stonehands Braylon?
Braylon Edwards helped us to the you're wild. He helped us to the playoff games. Like,
yeah, I mean,
he did the one game he played.
It was exciting. It was exciting. Like,
I don't know, dog.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, guys. We dealing with a Jets fan here. There's only so many shining.
Come on. Yeah. Like, give me a little, leeway. Like, be excited for the little things. Like, Braylon Edwards gave us some nice plays and good games.
He did.
Gave you a play in a good game, and that was it. He was like, I like him now. Like, I'm a fan. I haven't seen a receiver in 20 years, so why not?
Wait, but who was on the other side when Braylon was there? I'm trying to.
I think it was Holmes, the dude from
Santonio
Holmes. Santonio, it was.
Santonio Holmes was on the other side.
Holmes is big time.
Holmes
is big time, man.
Holmes is big time for us, but like he was cool.
Yeah. He was never the same, but he was big time in
Pitt. He was never the same. Anybody that comes to the Jets, we had Ed Reed on our team for like
2 weeks, bro. Yeah, like
that's true.
And he was like, "Nah, I'm good with football, man." Right? He said, "Nah, I'm cool, man.
This ain't fun no more.
I just want to go. Like, I'm just going."
All right. Before we go too crazy with the football, the next season is over. This
Thank
long
God.
season. it's been a long one.
Right.
Pause. But
Pause. Yeah.
Pause.
So
I
let's
didn't want to do that.
Stop it.
I didn't want to get into that.
as niggas would say on Twitter, yes, hetero. Like,
yes, hetero. That's the
I haven't
thing.
seen that part of Twitter yet.
Right.
You don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's scary times.
All right, yeah. So I just wanted to kind of discuss certain player seasons, not everybody, because some of them are just insignificant to me. So let's
So the whole roster pretty much. Okay, cool.
yeah, I mean, well, not there's some that could have a future here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Dennis Smith Jr. What do y'all think about his? How many months was he with the team since the deadline?
Maybe like
3
months.
Yeah,
you can say 3 if you count the month he played. I mean, the count.
March, April.
Right.
Yeah, I guess 2.5 too.
He also was out some. Dennis, to me, he could play, but I'm kind of wary of the point guard who can't shoot the 3-point shot in today's game. He's not much of a facilitator, but he can score. I don't know how I feel about him.
We was talking about him when he was gone, before we started the call. I like Dennis Smith, man. Maybe I'm just a dumb Knicks fan at this point.
As what though? As what? I don't dislike him, but
as
in
the
my
starting
mind,
point guard for the next 10 years, I'm sold, man. I see one dunk and I was like, you know what, man? I like it because. Because if everything goes as planned, right? Yeah, because if everything goes as planned, and if we get the Zion sweepstakes and KD signs and all that stuff happen, then it's we could work with Dennis Smith. He could be a fourth option that's going to catch.
Right, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at him.
Now, if he's going to be that guy, no, I don't think so. I don't think he's that guy. But as a fourth option, third guy, why not?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
He could push the tempo, you know what I mean? I think he shows flashes of defense. He's not a great defender, but he shows flashes of it. If you can kind of get that out of him, I think Fizz is the right guy for it. You can maybe work something out. I mean, he can hit a jump shot. He's not god awful.
He has to get better at shooting the three.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna have all those guys, he has to make open shots.
It's his second year in the league too, so it's like he's mad young.
That's why, because I've been Josue has rubbed off on me. I'm kind of subscribing to the Josue was on some we
I'm still on that.
Come in the league. We see him come in the league, and we're like, oh, he has all these potential. He could be this, he could be that. And I'm just judging him at face value. Right now, he cannot shoot the three. So
he can't shoot.
I'm not counting on it. Of course, it can improve, but I think he might be sub 30%.
I think he's sub 30.
And that's sometimes when I see that, it's that's too bad. How much?
Anything
how much
below 34 to me, 35 is terrible. That's just me.
It's terrible. Yeah. So
there's some good 3-point shooters around 35, right?
Oh, maybe they hover around 35.
You can't make 1 out of 3. If every 3 you take, you can't make 1 out of 3. You're not good.
Exactly.
You're not good.
Yeah.
Because 33% is like Kobe was a guy we'd shoot 1 out of 3, but he's more volume. He'd have to take 1 at the end of the shot clock, how many bunch of times. So that average will even out. So it's if you legit can't make 1 out of every 3-point shot you take, stop shooting.
You gotta also look at it in context though, because Dennis Smith Jr. the Knicks aren't talented right now. They're not a good team.
Right.
And neither was Dallas the last few years. They're not talented, so he's not getting a ton of open looks. So you kind of if you look at Clay's numbers, he shoots 44%, whatever. Yeah, of course, because he's playing off of 19 other superstars. You know what I mean, or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
19.
So
but he'd shoot close to 40%, even if he was on another team.
He shoot 40% in church league. It doesn't matter. He shoot it wherever. But with bad teams and young players, I don't know, because I don't do this to anybody else. I think I just like him dunking. I think that's what it is.
I think that's what it is.
He's his Terrence Williams.
Yeah, that's Terrence Williams. Yeah, that's Terrence Williams. Yeah. I don't believe in Frank, so I'm like, nah, I don't want to see it. But it's Dennis is just he could do that. He caught a lot of time. I keep finding those guys. And it's the first point guard that's happened to. It's always wings that I do this with. But I don't know, man. If he could the fourth guy, if he could knock down 1 3-pointer out of every 3,
if he could get it up to like 34, 35, I'd be fine with that. Like apparently he shot around 34 while he was in Dallas, and then his games with the Knicks he was at like 29%.
Okay, that's
really.
All right.
Yeah, that's like 20. He did have some games, but I guess overall,
like
from 3 he hasn't. From the field he's at like 40, so that's not.
Yeah, that's about where you
regular guard.
And granted, it's only 21 games he played with the Knicks, so maybe the 34 is more indicative of around where he is as opposed to the 29. Okay. All right, so since you brought up Frank, let's just go there. Let's get the polarizing guys out of the way. So none of us are. I don't think any of us here are Frank stans, but
I'm not a stan. I'm not a stan. No,
none of us are. So,
I'm not a fan.
I think I'm a Frank supporter. I guess it's because we drafted him. We drafted him where we drafted him, and you see the attributes. Like he's like 6'6", he has a 7-foot wingspan.
Right.
But it's like just going by the Joe Sway model. It's like I'm seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm not seeing.
It's not good.
I'm not seeing it.
Right.
It's not good. Yeah. Give me all the analytics and all that stuff. Like throw all of that to me, but like I'm watching this man play basketball. Okay, I've been watching basketball since I've been 2 or whatever it is.
Right.
You watch somebody play basketball, you know what basketball is supposed to look like. Professional NBA basketball.
Right.
I know regular church league, like you said. Right. Nah, like no joking. Like, I feel like Frank could be a serviceable, point guard or whatever. Some people call him a 2 guard in the NBA, but
he's not a point. He can't dribble. He can't dribble for shit.
At this point.
Like at the Garden, that's why I'm always like more leaning towards like Dennis Smith Jr. over Frank. Right. Frank could do this on D, and Frank is like he's long, like he could guard this person, he could guard the opponent's best player, and that's all good. But can he score the basket?
Yeah, he can't put the ball on the basket. Man. Can
he make explosive moves? Like I was watching some of the some of the times they would play some of the Knicks games, and I was watching some of the games. They had one of the games where he did he would score 18. He scored 8 in I don't know what it was, 2 minutes or something,
right,
or something like that. And I was like, okay, that looks good, but can he do that every game?
Every game,
can he do that every game?
Right.
I don't know if he could do that every game.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's he's just not built that way, and it's not a problem with him. It's not like an indictment or like that. But some players are just not natural scorers. Like they don't have that mentality to be like, I'm gonna attack. Like he's gonna be the guy that's gonna be. So like I don't know, man. I want him to be a bench scorer, like a nice, 11-point scorer. I don't need him to score 15. Just give me 11 points a game.
Right.
And come
if he's serviceable, I'll take him. Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving him up. 11
points, not even, and 11 is a lot because. You look at a guy like Sean Livingston. He gives you only 6 points a game, but like his presence is felt when he's in the game. Like he's hitting those turnaround jumpers and stuff like that.
Is that a comp?
It's a comp. That's close as I can think of. If he can be Sean Livingston, I'll be perfect with it.
Right.
Like, I'll be so happy.
I'll take it.
But it's like, damn, bro, you can't even give me 6 points a game. Or like if he gives me 2 good jump shots a game, bro, that's a good move, Frank. I'll be happy with it. I'll give him a dap every time he comes to the bench. I'll wait the towel for the bro.
As long as he give you more than Lowry, my nigga, I'll take it. Like
anybody's giving more than Lowry at this point. Lowry's
just give me more than Lowry, dog. That's right.
And then it's like they're saying it's a mental thing. I'm like, so if it's a mental thing, that's really, really the problem with Frank. That he don't belong in New York City.
That's true.
He will never be good in New York City if it's a mental thing because along with the media, along with the fans, along with everybody else talking about the Knicks, they're gonna be on you because you're the point guard for New York Knicks. Right. So if you can't play basketball, forget the stats and all the analytics and all of that. If you can't put a ball in the hoop, if you can't get a simple pass to your center, and I will say he has the most chemistry to me with Mitch.
Mitch, he's great with Mitch, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Of course I root for him. I want him to be really good. I want him to be as good as all these people are saying he can be, and they say he was good in France and stuff. I'm like, I get all of that, but this is New York City. This is the Garden. This is the Knicks. Like,
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't see it in France either. I watched some of them tapes and I didn't see it. I was like, okay, well, if y'all believe in him, cool. I was hoping that it was something, but
I saw a little something. Like he got like he know how to play. That's what it is. He knows how to play.
He knows how to play. But it's if it's a mental thing, like that's something he has to work on. It can't be the coach's fault. It can't be all these other players. Because Trier, he sucked after his injury.
Yeah, he was.
He would like finish the season on fire before he got injured again.
But the things with Trier, like we talk about Trier in one of our episodes, and Trier's mentality where he's like, I'm the best player on the court. Like it doesn't matter who he's with. But he gonna keep shooting it. Like he's like, yeah, like if nobody's gonna shoot it, then I will. Like he gonna keep taking them. And he take a wild shot, but that's my bro, because it's like, yo, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I like that mentality. Yeah, it's always like, you know what? I got it. Move out.
He's super skilled and athletic, and like, he could get to the basket doing any type of move he wants. Like Frank doesn't have that.
Frank doesn't have it. But even when Tree is shooting horribly, like you would want to see him bring it a little bit. It's like, yo, Tree, relax. You're 0 for 7 right now. He'd be like, nah, I got it. He called ISO for himself, like, yo, clear out. And then he tried to take Kawhi off the dribble, like relax.
Kawhi of all people.
Of all people, he's talking about the dribble. Like, yo, relax. That's who he is. Like, in his mind, that's who he is. So I respect it. I think we talk about Trey, but whatever. With him, it's like, but Frank doesn't have that in him. It's like he doesn't have that. If he misses 1 or 2 shots, he's gonna be like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, and he's gonna kind of walk to the side. He gotta walk to the 3-point line.
That's on him, though.
That's
like if the coach sits you down, it's because you
wasn't being aggressive. Yeah, you wasn't being aggressive. Like. Dribble the basketball. So he was saying
he also can't hit an open shot. Like,
cannot hit a jump shot to save his life.
If he could,
that's the most frustrating part too.
Yeah,
like and his form is like something's off with his form.
Yeah,
I think his arms are too long.
His hands look huge. I was just about to say that.
I think he doesn't look like he shoots with his fingertips. He looks like
palm.
It's palm. It's all palm. Yeah,
palm. But it's like, yo, you working with like NBA level like. Coaches, trainers, like somebody has to be seeing these things. I'm assuming
we say it's on top,
but that's what I'm saying. I default back to the Joe theory. It's like, what am I seeing? He just can't shoot the 3.
He just can't shoot it. Right. That's it.
Because Kawhi got big hands. He taught himself how to make.
All NBA players for the most part have like ginormous hands. Like It's something you have to overcome. And in my mind, I kind of like, I see how y'all compare them to Sean Livingston. I see that. I kind of thought like at this point, I feel like best case scenario for him would be like a slightly better offensively, like Andre Roberson. Like Andre Roberson has like little to no offensive game, but like his impact defensively in Oklahoma is like crazy.
Yeah.
So like he seems like he has a base to where he could do more than Roberson potentially. But,
offensively, I don't think he's a defender at Roberson is, because Roberson is like
that's
6'6",
like,
220.
Roberson is like,
so he can guard 4 or 5 positions on the court. Like
but Frank has that frame. He's not 220 yet, but he could be 220.
I don't see him bulking up to that. His frame is very. I don't see him adding too much to it.
What do you think he weighs now? You think he's below 200?
He's probably right around 200. He's probably right around 200. I'm about to look this up right now. Frank,
it's not going to be accurate, but you can still look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll see what they say.
For all the height, he keeps growing. Like I don't know.
He's right around 200. It said list his weight 6'6", 200.
Right, 200.
That's solid build, bro. That's a solid build in the NBA.
It is.
Kobe played at 205 his whole career.
Right. Yeah. His build. That's the thing.
He's small man.
His build is perfect, man. But
but like you know who I compare him to, like as a rookie. Who does he play for? LA? Is it Shy?
Oh, Shy.
Yeah. I wish he was like him. Like, but
Shy can get up though. Shay or Shy.
They're more athletic. Frank doesn't really have explosiveness.
I'd be like,
Shay can get up a little bit. He got a little bounce on.
Yeah,
they're all those guys are explosive. Like Frank doesn't have explosive.
They don't teach you how to jump overseas, man.
No, that's why some guys could have benefited from some garbage AAU basketball.
Yeah, like, Frank would have been great at AAU basketball.
Yeah, you the biggest dude here. You go and score points. Like that's it.
He
never had that. He never had that.
If he would play USA AAU for a while, he would be really
good. Even a dog. Like, yo,
really good.
Too busy in France in some 3-point stances and shit.
Yeah, like
doing the shuffle slide.
Like, get the fundamentals out of here.
Get your ass to Alabama and play for whatever team that they got going on down there. We're gonna put you in Virginia.
Right.
Word. We're gonna throw you
some shit.
If you don't catch it, you go to the gym, you're gonna do squats all day. Yo, bro, like, cause there's no excuse, bro. Like, and all of European cats can't jump. None of them can jump. I haven't seen a European cat.
Luka is not athletic.
He can't jump.
He doesn't have any lift, but he's super skilled. He's super skilled.
That's what they teach over there in Europe. So it's like, but now things with Frank, he's not super skilled. He's not super athletic. So it's like, what is it? What were you doing this whole time? Like,
he's 6'6".
Yeah, like I'm just good at being tall. Like, all right, well, what's your skill? I'm tall. Like, all right, you're good. And I'm just
it hurts though, because I feel like I just love Frank the guy. Like, I don't know him, but
he's a good person. You know what I mean?
Seems like such a nice kid.
And you know what it was? We all rallied around him when LeBron took a shot at him. So it was like, nah, that's our guy.
Right.
But he's really garbage, bro. Like, it's okay, we can say it.
I don't think he's garbage, though. I really don't.
Like, I don't either.
Like, we see the flashes, but like,
what does he have to do? What does he have to do for you to say he's not garbage? Because he hasn't done anything yet. So, what is the last straw for Frank? Where it's like, okay, we're done. Like,
first of all,
Lowry's my last straw.
Do y'all even think he's gonna be on the Knicks next season? Do you think he's out of here this summer?
I don't think they should trade him. I don't see, like, at least let him play out his rookie deal and hope, even if you want to move him, like, his value right now is probably next to nothing. Like,
there's no value for Frank. You can get nothing for him. And you're gonna be tight when he goes somewhere else and starts and becomes a lockdown defender. I'm gonna be tight. Right. So keep him around, you know what I mean? Like, let him play I don't know, man.
Like, lock him in the gym, get him like shooting shooting like somewhere around 35% from 3. If he could even do that, he would be incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
But he can't do that right now.
He's gonna get a lot of shots next year. If the plan goes as according to plan, whatever, if we get Zion and KD and all them other cats, whoever wants to sign here, Frank is gonna get a lot of open jumpers next year.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you can knock down just 2 3-pointers, one early in the game and one late, because there's only that late 3-pointer that Kyle Korver hits, where it's like, oh shit, he was 0 for 7 and he hit one. It's like, Kyle Korver, what a great shooter. It's like he was 1 for 8 tonight, but he made that one. So if Frank is that one guy,
I was like, yo, he's 2 for 7. But
Frank, thank you. Like, that was a good shot, Frank. Yeah. Like, wow, that's why I want for Frank.
Killed us, though.
Yeah, it's like, man, Frank, man, he really ball tonight. He did it. He did it. He's 2 for 7. He had 2 threes.
Like Tiff was saying, there was that one game where they played Charlotte. And I guess it was the whole Tony Parker thing. He was hitting jumpers for whatever reason. That's the only time I've ever seen him.
We gotta have him in the crowd.
He got hot.
Just have Tony Parker in the crowd. Like, right.
We gotta bring him on board.
Bring his fellow Frenchman. You gotta bring his fellow Frenchman.
Nicky Batum.
Yeah, you need Batum too. Like, you need both those bums.
Rudy Gobert. All of them cats. Nerlens Noel, he's Haitian, but we'll take it. You know what I mean?
Right. The connection.
A little something going on there. We could bring Mbappe, whatever, the soccer player. Go on board.
No, he loves Mbappe too. Killian.
Bring that nigga here. So all the French niggas. I'll pull up too. I can learn French. I can learn stuff. So I'll pull out like, yo, Frank, man, please. Please, Frank.
All right, who's next? Mario, it's on you.
Oh man,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold on Mario. I like him.
So he started off the season alone.
I'm good. If Frank had the balls that he has, Mario has.
That's true.
Be having this discussion right now.
Yeah, Mario got that dog in him, man.
He got that dog in him.
That dog in him, son. It's fantastic to watch because he's not that talented. He's good.
Right.
Like, he's okay. But he feels like, no, I can do this. I got you.
Yeah. Right.
He can play because when he was in Orlando, he was like the 5th pick, and he was like 16,
and he
17.
always killed us. He was always a Nick
right.
killer.
That's true. Yeah, he was a Nick killer. Yeah,
he was definitely a Nick killer.
And he was one of those cats where he was like, he's 3 for 11, but then here's that one in the fourth quarter, and the Magic go up 96 to like, okay, all right.
Exactly.
He hit that like the ice cold joint where you go up 6.
47 seconds left.
Yeah,
47 seconds left in the game, and the Knicks came back and turned the ball over. Like,
and then he goes to the sideline and gives everybody a chest bump. That was him. Like that was his job. You know what I mean? Listen, I like the kid, man. I think he can do the good things here, man.
He blocked LeBron on St. Patty's Day. Salute, my guy.
That's all I need to see. Like that's
all I needed.
That was amazing. Like really.
I'm telling you, I'm on my way to the brunch.
I was at brunch. That's so funny. I'm like a loser. I'm like, nah.
Like, my Knicks is playing.
Right.
I was like, I gotta watch this.
Right.
MSG app.
I'm on the train.
Henny in one hand, apple in one hand.
Right. I was on the train, and I'm like, yo, the Knicks are down 11. I was like, how? Like, of course, okay, LeBron get his stuff. Then I look at my phone again. The Knicks won. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like,
I got the notification. It was like 2 minutes left. It was like tied. I was like, oh no, I'm about to pull this up right now.
Right,
now.
And then I see Mario block LeBron. I was like, yes, nigga, Easter, St. Patty's Day, Sunday. Yes.
Yeah, he played well down the stretch because like Fizz had him playing the point.
Yeah,
he was doing his thing, so I wouldn't mind bringing him back.
Triple double. I was like, what?
I was like,
what?
But he's another guy. I think he shot like 28% from 3 on the season.
Hey,
like, man,
let me tell you something. He could dunk though, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But he's a
guy. He got like. Yo, he has that dog in him.
He's more of a scorer though. You know what I mean? So like, I would never look at Mario as like a knockdown shooter. He's more of a scorer guy. So like with Frank, I want him to be a 3-point shooter because he's not a scorer.
Yeah, exactly.
Smith will be a scorer, so I'm like, I don't mind you shooting 33% from 3 because you're gonna be a scorer. Like you're gonna get most of your buckets on cuts and all that. But Hazonia is the same thing. Frank is the only one that needs to learn how to shoot. Like because you're never gonna be that scoring guy off the bounce.
You can't be bad at both. Like you
gotta have one.
Scorer, shooter.
You gotta be a scorer or shooter. That's right.
Yeah. So, and only like 6 guys, or not even like maybe like 5 guys in the league have both. Maybe. Yeah. So like I'm not tripping on Paris.
I wouldn't even say 5.
5 is generous. 5 is generous. 5 is real generous.
Yeah, so, I'd bring Mario back on like a cap-friendly deal.
Absolutely.
All the
and we need a European on the league on the team too, so we can't have.
Yeah, KD can't play 48 minutes a game.
That's a fact. Neither can Zion. So
neither can Zion. Mario though, honestly.
I
think KD would enjoy playing with Mario. A type of player like Mario.
Yeah, where he
don't get after it. Like he don't take days off. Like he don't get after it. Even if he's like sucking all game or all half. Like he's still gonna go after it. Frank, like going back to Frank, see, like he could miss 2 shots in a row, and you can see it like just disappear from him.
See it in his face.
And that's why Kobe gets him out the game. DMP, all for you, like you're bugging. Sit down.
He need a sports psychologist or something. I don't know what he needs.
Yeah, they talking about it's all mental. Like, well, get a therapist, bro.
Some people just have it. There's no therapist that can fix that for you. Some people just have that.
That's his personality. That's his personality.
It is, but I mean, at least exhaust your options. Like,
there's been nobody in NBA history or sports history that just has a dog now. Like, okay, year 4 in the league.
No, not that he doesn't get. I'm not even thinking dog. I'm thinking like so that when you like bad things happen, you don't completely like collapse. Like when you see like when
that
he
dog,
misses a shot or he turns. That's not even dog. That's just like normal. That's like normal level. I'm trying to get him to normal level basketball player.
That's dog,
like most NBA players. Most NBA players have a confidence to where, like, I missed a shot, but I can still play like myself. You know what I mean? He's like sub NBA level confidence. I don't want him to be at like J.R. Smith levels where it's like,
J.R. Smith got a super dog in him. Like, J.R. is over 19. And you can be like, I got this one.
I'm gonna make the next one.
No, shoot from 30 too. Like I'm not gonna take a layup.
He's gonna take a bad one, like 22 seconds on the clock.
Don't get me
like
started on J.R. freaking Smith. Nah.
He's not even on a rock.
Hey, we love J.R. Smith over here, man. That's my man.
J.R. Smith when we was here when he wasn't being a dickhead. Like
he was being an idiot, man.
Yeah. That's J.R. though. Like you can't even, whatever.
How about Noah Vonleh? I don't think
I like Noah, but he's gonna demand a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't think if things go according to plan, I don't know how they could like pay him. Somebody's gonna pay him.
I would love to pay Noah because like he started off our season like he was great. He was our best player at one point.
Yeah, at one point, he was.
He was dead ass our best player. Like up and down on both sides of the court. Like he was doing it all. He was being a dog. Like Fizdale wants dogs. That's it. Like he wants people that's gonna be aggressive, not gonna take off plays. Whatever. Right. If you can't play D, at least show some effort. That's what he wants. Yeah, Vonleh was can actually play D and like his offensive game like grew. Like Vonleh. I was like, we get Vonleh.
He was stinky his first year in the league.
Yeah, I remember him in Portland. He wasn't that good in Portland.
Right, he had a good year.
I was a big Vonleh stan.
He's gonna get paid though, and it's not gonna be about
him. He's gonna get paid. Probably not. But I wish if the numbers worked out, I wish we could keep him.
I will. Yeah, I want to, but yeah. That sucks.
It's like if in the event that they'd end up paying him, that would mean like the summer didn't work out, like, and they probably
just
throw big money.
That's true.
So
if Vonleh comes back, and that means we got nobody else.
And
and
you just like give him mad money on a 1-year deal to like
please come back.
Give him the max.
Gotta use money.
But he's the type of player give him the max on the Knicks. Like he's definitely
absolutely.
Yeah.
But
it's the money thing. It's the business. This is the business part. Right. That sucks. Can't keep everybody.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
I'm cool, man.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm cool
with Mudiay, man. And you know, it's tough, man.
No excuse, nigga.
It's tough, man.
It's tough. The Knicks fans hate Mudiay, and I don't hate him. Like
I don't hate him.
I don't hate him.
I just know he's not it. I just know he's not it.
He's not it. He's not that guy, man.
Nah, man. Like I got some respect for him because like he was benched in Denver and he was traded and he
wasn't good.
New York and but like
he has improved.
I never thought he was that. From the time niggas was saying they were gonna draft Mudiay before KP came out of nowhere, I was like,
I wanted him. I just thought the Russell Westbrook comparisons were kind of off base. I was like, you see Russell in that kid? I was like, all right, well maybe I don't know basketball as much as I thought I did. But I saw him playing Denver, and I was like, okay, where's Russ now? Like, when did he come into the game? Right. What time is he clocking in? Like, come on. And I don't hate him. I think he's okay. Like, it looked like for like 2 weeks of the season, it looked like Fizz fixed him for a little bit. He had a good, nice little stretch. I was like, oh, okay, Moody's playing good basketball. He had a few jump shots, you know what I mean? He was throwing good bounce passes, you know what I mean? He had a left-hand layup. I was like, okay, this dude's right. And then that was it. Like, he disappeared after that. I was like, all right, here's the turnovers again. He's getting beat off, pick and rolls, you know what I mean? He's not moving his feet properly. He don't look that athletic anymore. It's like, okay, he kind of stinks now. I mean, this is Moody that we know. So if he's gonna be, he could be here for like dirt cheap. Where he could be, I think he can be a serviceable backup point guard in the league.
No, go do that on the Spurs, bro. Go. The Spurs will pay him good. Like
I'm with Ro, man. I
don't think he's in like the pop future. Nah.
I'm not seeing that pop IQ.
He's gonna be on the Magic or something. Like.
Yeah, I could see him in the future Magic
I could
point
see him on the Magic or like maybe.
In the words of Shannon, there's no problem.
That ain't no problem. Yeah, he looked like a future Magic great to me.
Right, he looked like or a New Orleans, like a Pelican.
It's gonna be
his body. That's his body for sure.
Career resurgence in Phoenix.
To really just finish off to completely
actually goes to die, I think.
Yeah, just to completely kill Devin Booker's morale. Like just send him to Phoenix.
Devin Booker gotta get out of there, man. Oh my lord, son.
See, Booker gotta stay because he gotta get his nice little team over there. Like if he move, he not gonna be the same nigga. Like where he gonna go? Like Phoenix gonna be in the same position again. Like
I don't know. Booker gotta avoid that contract. Like, give the money back and get out of there. Give the money back.
They better not get the first overall pick. That'd be the biggest.
I'm tight.
Pick, man. The Knicks. That's it.
Like, I think Phoenix wants number 2 because they don't want to be forced to because they want Morant. And if they get number 1, they're gonna be like, we can't take Morant number 1. They're gonna be like, all right, take Zion. And Zion's a better player, but I think they want Morant. They need a point guard desperately. Like
because now I think him, Booker, and Ayton can be something. Like Ayton is nice.
Ayton is nice. Ayton is nice.
Ayton is kind of underrated.
Super underrated. Well, we'll see because he plays Phoenix. Nobody watches him play.
Right, that's what it is.
They had one national game this year. Like nobody cares about Phoenix. You know
right.
Booker had three straight games of 60 or more, and nobody cared. It was like, all right, cool. Turn the TV off and go to sleep. Like,
and it was probably all L's.
It was all L's, bro. We don't care. Like, no one cares about
Damn, how is Phoenix so bad? Like, we're bad.
Look at Ayton's numbers.
Always bad.
I don't know.
They've been bad for a long time.
Like,
they've been
terrible.
Post Steve Nash, it's just been.
Yeah, it's been a
but it's like Arizona though, so I get it. Like
that's true. Yeah,
Arizona.
Yeah. Why would you play basketball in Arizona?
Right, like
that's the point.
Mexico could have hanged better.
College or pro, don't go to Arizona.
Yeah, don't go to Arizona.
So in the state, don't go to Arizona Tech, don't go to community college.
Arizona Community College.
Don't go to
Where's Zoe played college in
Arizona? Yeah, he went to Arizona.
That's why he was undrafted.
Right.
That's why he was undrafted. Right. And he got hit for weed or whatever or steroids or something like that. That's why.
And the coach got fired because he was wilding. Like,
that's, I know what I'm talking about. Arizona.
See what happens when you go to school in Arizona?
That's what happens, man. Don't do it.
Final four expectations, he get bounced out the first round. Yeah, you're fired, bro. Like you gotta.
All right. Let's see. Who do we have left? Kevin Knox.
I love Kevin Knox.
You're rookie.
That's Joe Sway. You better be easy.
He just proved me right. Like he's gonna be elite. Like he finished the season strong. Like he just. Come on, don't make that face. You're wildin'.
I'm not making the face.
Joe. I'm waiting for Joe. Because I know
I'm okay.
We got beef. Then we got beef, Joe.
Kevin Knox, bro. I am good. I am super good on Kevin Knox. He was
playing really well to end the season.
Yeah. When the season was over. Yeah, it's like when you up 30. And it's like, all right, let's put the scrubs in the game. Let's put the kid with the glasses in the game. He's a 3. Is he a good basketball player? No, he's a kid with glasses that didn't play all year. That's real short and wimpy, and he's 3. It's like,
don't do that to Knox. Don't do that to Knox.
No, that's what it is.
Nah, you don't think he's a good basketball player?
No. He's a kid. That's like has terminal illness, and he goes to the NFL team, and they give him the ball and like, yo, run for the touchdown. And he's like, are you gonna put him on the team next year? No. I'm good on Kevin Knox, bro. I'm super good. He's very stinky, bro. He's not a good basketball player.
Terminal illness, yo. I can't.
He's a Make-A-Wish basketball kid, man. I'm good.
You violated.
Yeah, he's the nigga. He's the nigga that gets the honorary masters because he's told. Yeah, he's that nigga. Like, yo, you're so funny that we're gonna give you honorary doctorates at Howard. Because you made a few jokes. That's who you are, like, or you donated mad money. Like, he's Romeo Miller because his dad paid his way on USC. He's that nigga. Like, yo, you love your dad. He gives a lot of money, so we can put you on the back. He's that guy. Kevin Knox.
You violated.
Kevin Knox is ass. He's ass. Kevin Knox is not good. Listen, I want to be wrong about this. I want to.
You're wrong.
I don't think so. I don't think he does.
I want to be wrong because because he was a number 3 pick or number 4 pick, whatever. I want to be wrong. I want him to be a really good player, but he's not. Whatever he was, he's not good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's a rookie.
I can see if you say, because I think before the season started, we were trying to come up with comps of what we thought his ceiling was, and we were like Tobias Harris.
Come on.
So if you were still
Harris?
Tobias Harris could play.
Yeah.
I know. I like Tobias Harris, but I think he has more skill than Tobias Harris.
No, absolutely not. Nah, Tobias is nice.
He has a better jump shot.
No.
Tobias Harris is a dog. Chill out.
I don't slave name Tobias. You'll respect my boy Tobias Harris.
I like Tobias Harris.
Alabama slave name Tobias. That boy's a play.
If it wasn't the summer of KD, I would want Tobias on our team. I wanted him on our team last
time. No, we had a chance to get Tobias Harris, and they passed him.
We did.
So I don't want old Tobias Harris. I wanted Tobias with Melo. I don't want Tobias with KD and Frank. I don't need that.
No,
all right?
No.
I'm cool.
So I'm definitely.
We have Knox.
I think Joe is on one extreme. Like I don't know that I see like an elite player in Knox, but I think he's gonna be like really good.
Cheeks, bro.
He's gonna be really good. If you don't say he's gonna be elite, he's gonna be really good. He needs to get his weight up. He needs to be in the gym all summer.
And then once it happens, he's gonna be strong in garbage. He's gonna be strong in garbage.
There's no way
I think he can play. He can play.
I'm gonna say it again.
He's 19 though.
He's 19.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's 19.
So's my cousin, but he ass too. I don't know.
He's not in Kentucky. He's in the Wildcat, bro.
Your cousin not 6'9", nigga. Like,
I don't care how tall he is. He ass. You stink at basketball, son.
Knox needs to get better at
10 3/4, nigga. Like that don't count.
He needs to get better at like finishing at the rack, finishing stronger. He doesn't have no grown man strength. He needs to get better at that. But as streaky as you might feel his 3-point shooting was, he still shot like 34%. Like there's something to work with there.
Right.
It's not like he's like.
That's a good first step too. Because
I'd love to be right.
He has a fast first step, but he just when he gets there, it's like it's just flailing because he doesn't. He needs to like really study finishing at the basket. Like he needs to really be in his bag on that.
Yeah, like you said, that grown man weight. He needs that weight.
Yeah, he don't got none of that.
All over, legs, arms, chest. Like he needs to
learn
full
the
in
game.
body workouts.
Be able to pass. He doesn't pass.
Hit up the rock. Just go hit up the rock.
He needs to go to Turkey.
Like passing.
He did. Yeah, he closed out the season well.
That
killing me.
I'm telling you, it's the Joe Sway rule. He just like
It's
no.
right.
He's ass. He's
He's
ass.
ass. That's it. Yo, because I'm gonna say it again. We talked about this in episode 5 or whatever. Like we always like, yo, we see a guy come to the league like this nigga's garbage. But when Knicks is like, oh, okay, we can work with him. No, he stinks. Why not him, bro? He stinks. No, we can call him garbage.
I just don't see stinks. I just see. I don't see elite.
Fine, you don't see stinks, but he's cheeks. How about that? Does that work for you guys? He's not good.
No.
Oh, you violated, man.
Listen, if I'm wrong, I would love to be wrong because I want. Listen, I love hometown grown drafted by
the guys who draft, of course.
Yeah, I was a big David Lee guy. Jeremy Lin was an undrafted guy. I love those guys. If you're not good, you're not good, man.
Jeremy Lin stinks.
Now
Jeremy Lin could burn in hell.
Now
Jeremy Lin could burn in hell.
I hate everything about that whole thing. Like I really do.
Same.
I hate everything about it.
Wait, Jeremy Hill, Jeremy Lin.
They wrote a book on that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no.
I mean, yeah, you gotta cash in. You know what I mean? You gotta cash in. I was a big Lin fan. I saw him in some of the. I was like, this is the guy. This is the guy.
No, I hated every second. I hated every blood clot second.
I loved it. I loved it.
No.
I loved it.
And I caught the end of it because I was in school, so like I was out of state, and like I would come home and like I would watch games. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why? Why is everybody so hype over this man? And then they disappointed all Knicks fans when he didn't want to play in the playoffs. I was like, see?
Right.
Like,
That's what did it. That's what did it. That's what did it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, what did it for me was Miami. Yeah, he got
Mario Chalmers put the clamps on him.
Yeah, that was it.
Mario fucking Chalmers.
Hey, all right, relax. Chalmers can play it.
Mario had the clamps back then.
Mario not saying that. It's not like it was Patrick Beverly we put on him. This is Mario Chalmers. Like
Mario Chalmers can play. So that's a Kansas brother, man.
I'm not saying he can't.
Here we go.
But it's not like we talking about a great.
Tony Allen, like we put Tony Allen on the like.
Yeah.
Let's go shut him down. Like
it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Super.
I was in the city. I was in the city the first night of Insanity. So when I left, I was in Midtown actually. So I'm walking to the train station to go home. I'm in Long Island, whatever. So I'm walking, and everyone's like mad hype. What the fuck are they? You think so excited about? All right, whatever. I'm like, Knicks had a game tonight. Cool. I get on the train, and everybody's like yelling. I'm like, what the hell are y'all so excited? I get home. I'm like 35 points. Like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, all right. And it went on for like a week, 2 weeks.
Saturday was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy.
And then the Laker game, and then the Laker game.
The Lakers game.
And then Kobe was going back at it.
I like the Toronto game.
Toronto
game. I think the Toronto game is my only game. I'm like, okay, salute.
What about the next? The next game. The next game when he cooked D. Will.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That was the corpse. Was that the corpse of D Will at that point?
Nah, it wasn't because Because 2 weeks later, D Will was like,
"Oh yeah, D Will did flame him."
Like, I got you next. I got you. He came back and gave him 40.
D Will was good at basketball at one time.
That was my boy.
Really
there was a legit debate if D Will or Chris Paul was the best point guard in the league.
Point guard in the game.
Yeah, no longevity though. No longevity.
He was always a donut away from Weight Watchers. Like,
it's true. He was also one of those bigger guards. Yeah, that crossover was nasty.
Oh my god,
dudes on their ass. But yeah,
and then they merged both frauds in Brooklyn. Like when you get D Will and Joe Johnson together.
Oh my god,
yo, man,
that's just a bad idea.
Funny as shit.
And then throw Paul Pierce in the mix too. Oh Lord,
the corpse of Paul Pierce.
Oh Lord,
I'll be here all night. Fuck that man. Right. I'm so glad everybody hates Paul Pierce. Like I've been hating. Paul Pierce.
Yeah, we always hate Paul Pierce. Yeah, right. Yeah. This is
nah. Don't put me in that. Don't put me in that group. I never hate.
No. I hate Paul Pierce. I like watching him play. I think Paul Pierce is a jerk. I like watching.
I like the jerk. That's what makes me like him even more because he backs up. Like Paul Pierce is one of the most clutch.
Nice, yeah.
Paul Pierce is one of the most clutch players I've ever seen in my life. Like he's with the shits. Like,
he's nice, but he's a Celtic.
I still hate him.
Yeah, I still hate him. Yeah, just off rip.
And he looks like Franklin the Turtle. So no.
There it is. There it is. That's perfect reason.
All right. So finally, the best player on the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
Future defensive player of the league.
Yes.
Future All-Star. Future NBA champion. You know what I mean? Future dunk contest champion. Future Hall of Famer. Future skills challenge champion. You know what I mean? Future MVP.
We got our KP. We replaced KP with Mitchell Robinson.
And I'm not mad at that, man. Mitch
has a chance to be special. Yeah, who is that?
Who that is. Who's KP? Kings Plaza?
Kings Plaza? Yeah, I ain't been there years.
I'll be at Roselle Field, man. Yeah.
Green Acres over here, baby.
Green Acres. Word.
Like, everyone on the Knicks, like their analytics are like in the toilet. You look at Mitch, like, he didn't meet like minute requirements, but like his defensive blocks plus minus would have been the best in the league. Like, and go Bears.
Right.
And then his overall box plus minus would have been like 6 or 7 or something like that. Like, and he didn't even play basketball last year.
Still in the top 5 in blocks total and per game, like without the minutes. Like
insane. Like he blocked I don't remember how much more shots than Jared Allen in like half the minutes. Like, why are we talking about Jared Allen? Like, no.
He's a scrub. Like, y'all cannot be serious. I be hating when people say he's better than Mitchell Robinson. Have you watched Mitchell Robinson play?
He's not better, but he's not a scrub.
Right. Yeah, I like Jared Allen.
But then, I don't want to see no pieces about Jared Allen.
Wait.
He's no Kevin Knox.
Time out. Because I was about to say that. Because how the fuck you say Jared Allen is not a scrub?
It's not a scrub.
He's not a scrub.
But Kevin Knox is a scrub?
Because Jared Allen gives you blocks and rebounds. What does Knox give you other than garbage points? Like, he gives you, okay, well, we're down 30. Give him the ball. Let him dribble against John Lucas III, who's 5'7".
I hope
I'm not hearing that.
Is he still in the league?
I hope not.
Yo, how many years did we have John Lucas III on a random roster? Having that random 25-point game is like
he still plays.
Picking up full court. Like, yo, John Lucas,
does he really still play? Because I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't know DJ Augustine still played basketball until like 2 days ago. I had no idea Augustine was still in the league.
DJ been my guy since he was at Texas or Tennessee.
I thought he left, son. Jody Meeks is still in the league. I was like, Jody Meeks still plays basketball?
Wait, what?
Jody Meeks is in the league, son.
You lying right now?
Right now. On a playoff team.
Or Washington. Detroit.
No, he's not
Detroit.
on a playoff.
I swear to God.
There's no way Carmelo Anthony is not on a playoff roster. And Jody Meeks is on a playoff roster.
Jody Meeks still plays basketball.
Jared Dudley's on a playoff roster.
Jared Dudley plays basketball.
No, that's the one to me that just blows my mind. Because, like,
blows my fucking mind.
Jared Dudley's another one. Jared Dudley's another. He's a donut away from Weight Watchers, too. And it's like,
video on Weight Watchers.
Yo, I don't get it. Like, how does he stay on the team? Like, one day he's on Washington, the next day he's in Arizona. Like
Jody Meeks plays for the Bucks. He's about to go to the finals this year.
He's on the Bucks.
Jody Meeks is on the Bucks.
He's on the Bucks.
Oh,
Jody Meeks plays basketball.
He on the G League affiliate or he's on the roster?
The playoff roster. He had minutes last night. He
didn't play.
I seen it. I swear on everything. I seen him run up and down the court at least twice. I was like, "Yo, who's that ball guy?" And they said Meeks. I was like, "What?" I said, "Meeks who?" I said, and I looked at his head. I was like, "That can't be the Jody Meeks." I swear, it's
I would have lost that bet on who he played for. Like, I would have lost
Jody
that.
Meeks is on the Bucks.
No, what's crazy is no. He's on
Look
Toronto.
it up.
I just looked up on the TV and I just saw him on the bench.
Nah,
I swear to God.
Nah, brother. Jody Meeks.
Wait, who is that ball person on the bench?
Who he
That's
played
That looks like
for?
Jody Meeks over there. That looks like Jody Meeks over there.
Oh, okay, no, it's Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Okay, lastly, okay. I was like, what?
I just looked up and just saw the ball head. I was like, wait, that is
He's
Jody.
literally on a playoff roster.
He's on the playoff roster. Either way, and I think he had minutes last night. He never got one. He got the warm up one. It was like, yo, Jody, you in the game? He was like, nah, I didn't bring him tonight, man.
Right. He probably even got a jersey on his warm up. He's like, nah, I'm not going to the game, bro.
You know I ain't playing, man.
He just bare chested. He just bare chested under his warm ups.
Right.
Not even a shirt.
Yeah. No compression shorts, nothing. He chilling.
Jody Meeks played 3 points in game one. 3 minutes, had 3 points and an assist. Jody Meeks is getting playoff minutes, bro.
Wait, but no wonder they lost.
He scored more than Kyle Lowry in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Jody Meeks is the
and that was a close game. Like, why was he playing?
3 minutes, 3 points, 1 assist.
Jody
Meeks is insane.
Jody Meeks is in the NBA. And so DJ August.
Stuff.
Yep.
What do y'all think about this series, though? Like, because Toronto's smacking them now.
The series is going to be over. Yeah.
This is over. Nobody wants to see this.
Nah, nobody wants to see this, actually. Orlando in the playoffs? Terrible. But I really like Gordon. I don't like anybody else on the Orlando.
Yeah, they say.
I'm cracking up watching Jody Meeks on the bench. I'm cracking up.
That boy's still in the league, man. I told y'all. He's in the league, man.
You ain't lied, Joe. You ain't lied.
I never lied. I ain't lied about Kevin Knox.
No.
That was on fucking sideline last week. I'm sorry.
The only stinkier series than this is Pistons Bucks. Like that does not need to be on TV.
And Blake is not even playing now.
Yeah, put that shit on UPN 9, bro.
Take that joint to True TV, buddy. Take that joint to True TV.
The streaming
CW. That's just
put that shit on CW. I don't need to see that.
ESPN3, bro.
Get
out of here.
Niggas said put on
Telemundo. I don't want to watch it in English. Like
that is stinky. Like, why is that happening? Like, who else was in contention for the 8th seed? Like, somebody else should have made it.
Miami.
Yeah, that would have been so much better.
Miami would have been better.
Or Kemba. We could have had Kemba. Like, come on.
So much better. Those are better.
Yeah, Miami's not that good because I listened to the Lebatard show and
they're not good, but the Pistons really stink.
Pistons stink.
Yeah, terrible.
Now we gotta watch
Blake.
No Blake. We gotta watch Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond. Oh no, thanks. For the love of God.
Bozo City.
Woof.
Woof. These niggas garbage. I don't even see none of that. These guys stink. Yeah, please. Hold on to that. I don't need to see it. I'm good, man.
Right.
Spurs Nuggets. Who's winning that? The Spurs are up.
Spurs winning that.
I hope the Spurs win because the Nuggets have been the number one team in the NBA for like most of the season. I'm just sitting there like a big.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Why?
The Nuggets.
I don't believe
it. It's gonna go 7 though.
I knew it.
It's gonna go 7.
It was fraud. I knew it. like that. It's gonna go 7.
I just don't believe in them. Nah. Yeah.
I kind of just believe in
Spurs
Pop
already got a
more.
game on them. Right. I think it's going 6. Spurs already got a game on them. Spurs probably. I mean, Pop probably got them figured out. Like honestly.
Hey, already. You already know Pop done
already. Yeah.
Game planning and adjustments and coaching that just matters way more in the playoffs. Like, I could see the Spurs taking.
Yeah, but for every Kyle Lowry, there's a DeMar DeRozan. Like they got DeMar DeRozan too. So it's just like
I'm with you. It is kind of like who's the bigger fraud.
Yeah, right. I think he'll show up on the Spurs in the playoffs. Like, what's
Kyle Lowry gave us 0 points opening game. Like,
Son, I don't believe in. He does this every year.
I don't believe in any of them. Yeah.
Right. I don't believe in any of them.
And he's an all-star every year. I don't understand.
Every year. We were talking about that too when he left. Yeah. We were talking about that when he left. Every year. For the last 5 years, he's been an all-star. It don't make no sense, bro.
Reverse layups is his highlight.
And he might give you a bounce pass. He might give you a bounce pass.
Oh, that's so funny. The fancy reverse layup.
And for years, it was like, yeah, the Knicks could have like traded for Kyle Lowry.
And I was always like, why? I said, why would you guys want this scrub?
Yeah, in hindsight,
not even in hindsight. Keep Shump. Shump stinks. But at least we know. Like, he was our stinky. He was like, all right, well,
right.
But
I was a big fan of Shump, but he never got better.
But that's what upset me. Like you mentioned it. Like, you know how as Knicks fans we have a guy and we're like, yeah, he's gonna be the best. Like we did. We did this with freaking Landry Fields. He was untradeable. He was untradeable.
That's all y'all.
And Iman Shumpert.
And now we're doing it with Kevin Knox.
They made.
Look at what we're doing. We do this every year. We elevate one player to almost God status. Like, nah, you can't touch him. He's our guy. And he ends up flaming out of the league for the next, in the next 2 years. And we're like, he was kind of ass. Like, no, he called him ass now. He's ass now.
I really don't think that's going to be Knox, man.
I sure hope not.
Said it's the same thing with every other player that played here. It was like, yo, watch. He could be nice for us. Then watch.
I just hate when they make these players like untradeable. Like Shump was like untradeable.
Right.
Andrew Fields was untradeable.
Right. Shump was untradeable for Kyle Lowry. I never want Kyle Lowry. I was like, why would you guys want this scrub?
Kyle Lowry's better than Shump. At least he's an all-star.
But how much better?
What Shump do?
I mean, he's a lot better.
Shump married Tiana Taylor and he rap. I'm good.
Yeah. Nah, at least Shump got.
I hate Shump now. That's such a disappointment. Like, every time I see him on another team, I be like, yo, this is terrible.
Like,
so much potential. So much potential.
He's in Cleveland. Oh my God.
You know the worst thing about Shump? He's never a good defender. Literally not one.
Right. He was never sound. Like, he always did stupid shit.
And it was like, this was your calling card coming to the league. Like, this was why.
Always going after steals for no reason.
I'm like, yo, for what?
That's what it was.
Against good players.
But how could you blame him? D'Antoni was his first coach. That ain't helping you.
Right.
True. That's right.
Right.
But Woodson was there too. I don't know what Shump was just an idiot. I don't know.
Yeah,
once you get started with D'Antoni in any capacity, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's see. Pacers Celtics. The Celtics should win that.
Celtics in 4. Y'all said 5. Celtics in 4. They sleeping them bums. Come on.
So?
I'll give the Pacers a game.
They're not getting a game.
They'll get a game.
You know, Jaylen Brown gonna have a 3 for 17 game. Tatum gonna have a solid 3 for 11.
Tatum? I really like Tatum coming out of Duke. I wanted the Knicks to draft him. I knew we wouldn't be.
Got too many people at the same position.
They really do.
Tatum could play, but I think he's overrated for whatever people rate him. He's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but I think
he's no Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox.
Well, Kevin Knox had 30 before Tatum. Kevin Knox had 30 before Tatum did.
Yeah, because he was playing against BMCC, of course.
Come on,
yeah, I would get 30 against Barham Community Colleges too. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I like Tatum. I just don't think he's that great. Like,
yeah, I agree. I
2K gave him an 89 rating. I was like, right, what?
That's absurd. That's absurd. He's a solid 81.
81. Right. He's so skilled. So everybody was like, oh, he'll take that next step. He needs to do it.
He's very he can make turnaround jumpers. He's so good. It's like, okay.
Nah, but that's a really good skill.
And he's a Celtic.
It's not like he's like mellow with the turnaround jumper. It's not like he's like KD. That's what I'm saying. They like it's like
he takes mad drips to get that shot off.
Yeah, he do. And he's not a really great finisher either. Like he's a little funky around the rim sometimes. It's like you could have took an extra dribble to get that layup, and he'd be trying to take a free throw line. I'm like, bro, you're not built that way. You don't have no house, bro. Like,
I think he needs to be in the gym as well some more.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this is my thing. Like, you gotta think about like when Giannis started.
Oh, he was ass.
I don't know what kind of regimen he's been on the last.
I have no idea. I need that for myself though. Like, cause how?
No, seriously,
This
how?
nigga put on 55
He gotta
pounds
be.
of
He has to
muscle.
be. He has to be eating children or something. Like just whole children. How do you 50?
Seriously.
Do you understand what 55 pounds of
55
muscle
pounds of
even
muscle.
is, bro?
That's
insane.
absurd. It's absurd.
Crazy.
I get 5 pounds of muscle in a year, and I'm like, yeah.
Yo, bro, I put on
Right,
like 3 4 pounds like 2 years ago.
Celebration.
I was like, damn, I feel good.
55, bro.
55 pounds.
55 pounds of that,
I
like
respect
what?
That's crazy.
He put in
Nah.
work. I
He put
respect
in
it.
mad work,
Like you just look on side by side pictures of him then.
Yo,
and
he
now,
looks like a completely different player. I'm like, yo, who
Completely
is this
different.
new guy? Who is this new guy, son?
Right. But he's a beast. Is he MVP?
Yes. Best record in the league.
I think so.
25 or 27 and 13 or whatever.
He
Absolutely.
plays defense.
Yeah, he plays defense. He's up for both awards. Like he's definitely MVP. Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of his game.
Right.
I like watching him play.
I like watching him play. He got dog.
The 7 steps kind of wears on me
He
sometimes.
does.
Yeah, it's kind of
He's a dog. Yeah, he's a bully. But like, I'm not a big fan of watching him play. But I'm a big fan of watching him play, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Because you might see the fantastic. It's like, oh shit, how do you take a free throw on a playoff game? Like he really took off. He took one dribble from one free throw to the other, and then took off the free throw line and dunked it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's
definitely MVP to me. I get why people say Harden, but
I do not get why people say Harden.
There's an argument.
You have to.
That's an argument.
No,
because
everybody
Chris Paul was injured.
System, everybody in the D'Antoni system do this. Steve Nash did it. Like,
the numbers are.
The numbers, but I'm talking like they won mad games to end the season. Bro. Like they fought back.
He's shooting like 13 for 45. Like I don't want to watch that.
That's another person I don't like to watch either.
No,
I respect that whatever he's doing.
No,
I do not like to watch Harden.
I do not like watching Harden play.
When Harden is engaged, right? Because you see Harden, he's doing that flopping thing, but when he's not doing that, he's dynamite, bro. Harden can play.
When he can
that's once a week. Nigga, like that's not the MVP for once a week. Like,
I don't have him as an MVP, but like he's super talented, bro. Like
no, he is.
He is.
Super talented.
His handle is underrated.
Insane.
Yeah, he has great handle. He dribbles a little too much for my liking.
He works every summer. Like every summer, like there's something
he's working on
in his game, right? There's something in his game.
He adds every year. Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yeah.
He just.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not.
The begging for the calls things. But... Yeah, me neither. I'm not really a fan of a lot of cats. A lot of them niggas is gone.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. But
I respect Harden. I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah, you could see maybe Cole MVP, maybe.
No, I don't like that. I hate that. I
don't like that either.
Give it to one person or don't give it at all. Like
I vote for Giannis.
Yeah, I vote for Giannis.
Giannis, bro.
Yeah, I definitely vote for Giannis.
Giannis,
since the best team in the NBA.
Since game number 1, it's either been Milwaukee or Toronto, best record in the NBA. I got it.
I'm Denver.
And Denver, right? Between them three, like I can't give you sympathy because you scored a lot.
The argument for Harden is like I can also argue that Giannis consistently had more around him like all year.
He definitely did.
Yeah,
like
Milwaukee.
Who is this around Milwaukee?
No, Milwaukee quiet as kept. They have a squad. Like,
I didn't say they didn't have a squad, but like they player for player, Giannis and Harden, they cancel out. Middleton is their second best player. Like Chris Paul is Houston's second best player.
Yeah, Chris Paul was out for a lot of the season.
Understand, but Chris Paul is always out. So like, I'm not gonna all of a sudden. Seriously. I'm not gonna all of a sudden weigh it differently. Like we know,
but they could have lost a lot of games while he was out. Is what I'm saying. Like he carried them while he was out.
Yeah.
Now I'm the opposite of Shannon. That ain't my problem. Like that's not my problem. That's not my problem. I got I don't do sentiment. I don't do sentiment or emotion in picking like a competitive award. Like, no, nigga, Chris Paul was out. You know this. LeBron, you not in the West, nigga. You ain't in the playoffs. You hurt. Like, you know this. Like, you could have. We know Chris Paul is always going to be hurt. So it's like this is not shocking news. So like, You should have been.
That's a terrible contract they gave that man. Oh my
God.
And
now he's under contract for another 3 years.
And then they had the nerve to not pay Ariza. Like, why wouldn't you just run it back? Like, what's the point?
Right. So like, I'm not gonna vote Harden MVP because it did the same thing it did last year, less efficient. Like, like I've never watched the James Harden game, and he's hot. Like if he has 50, he took like 80 shots to get 50.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then he don't play defense. Like you cannot be a turnstile on the other end of the floor, my brother. I'm sorry. Like that's valuable. Like
he love being in pick and rolls because he don't do no work in them pick and rolls.
Yeah, he's like, switch.
It's a switch. Like come on, son. Like
no work.
I can't
love that shit.
Everything he does though, he makes it look easy. Like
because the whole league you can't touch nobody, nigga.
And he's just a master at he's a master at manipulating defenders. Like
like
like.
There's a how he really works on that shit. Like there's no way he doesn't work on it. Like he knows what he's doing.
Right. But
he puts the work in, so he deserves whatever praise.
He'd be like, force him right. Yeah, it ain't that easy.
Yeah.
Who's who they playing? They playing
the Jazz, and Ricky Rubio was playing him from like behind.
They're forcing him right. I'm like, why are you trailing? I think that's in their scouting report.
Him.
They're forcing him right the entire game. I'm like, he can go right. Like he can dribble with both hands.
Right. He can finish with both hands. Harden can finish with both hands.
I'm watching the game and they keep doing it. I'm like, okay, stop. Like stop. Like first quarter happened, you're down 15. I'm like, all right, cool. They're gonna figure it out. Second quarter happened. I'm like, okay, you're still doing it. Third quarter, I'm like, yo, stop. So I'm like, play him straight up. Put Crowder on him and stop. They let him go right and playing and trailing him, then what's gonna happen? Now your big man steps up, Gobert steps up, throw a lob to Capella behind you. What the hell is going on? Like,
and then you got Rubio on him of all players.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, son.
Rubio was literally like playing him from like behind him. Like it was like, what is even happening? Like,
what's happening? Like, who's your coach?
Mission.
Mission, please. It's bad. So I'm like, and I'm watching the game. I'm like, this can't be the Utah Jazz that we're watching. Like,
The defense.
And I feel like they had a real. I feel like they should have got game one. They could have got game one off of them. They had a real chance.
They could have got game one. They played it smart.
I thought they could. Initially I felt maybe they could upset. I don't know. We'll see what game 2 looks like.
Yeah. That could be a good.
I think they believe too much in Gobert. They feel like Gobert can be like an anchor, like an island or whatever, where he's gonna be like, okay, what is his name, Harden dribble by you, and then Gobert is gonna stop it. He's not. You're giving somebody.
Can I say something about Rudy Gobert real quick? I think he's one of the most overrated niggas in the NBA.
Me too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well.
Like I don't see that.
I was like, oh, he's definitely.
He's crying over the All-Star game.
I was like, you're crying,
like he's like personal. I don't.
Like how loud is the All-Star? It's not that serious. Like
It's like it don't matter, bro.
It don't matter.
Like you'll get another chance. Calm down. Like he's crying, right?
Because I'm hearing what Joe said about an anchor. Like, yo, Rudy Gobert not that nice. Like he's not that.
The cats on Twitter had the nerves like compared to Dwight Howard. It was like,
weren't they saying he was better? I'm like, what?
No,
what Dwight Howard do you remember?
Dwight Howard was one of the most dominant centers I've ever seen in my life. Didn't take the game seriously.
Dwight was an absolute monster, bro.
He
was a monster. Like, he was doing 20.
The trend is like to just disrespect players like we didn't watch them play.
Yeah, I
saw this.
Like literally like 6 years ago, he was a dog.
It wasn't that long ago.
It'd be kids.
Last year, Dwight Howard had 15 and 12 last year.
Yeah.
Word, 15 and 12, and he's NBA first team if he's 15 and 12. Like, but he can't do it. He stinks. But but the new thing now with like, especially with like these stat nerds and journalists, right now is the best time ever. And every year, right now will be the best time ever. It's like, well, this guy playing now, he's better than this guy that played 2 years ago. It's like,
because they didn't watch.
They didn't watch. They have short-term memory. It's like,
they didn't watch.
They take all the stats, they set up on the board. Like, okay, now let's add this number here. This this PR number, this number here.
There's no nuance.
There's no nuance. Like, if you didn't watch it, then you won't understand. So like,
if you did not watch,
you wouldn't get it. You wasn't there. Like that's what I said. Niggas like
you wasn't there.
You wasn't there. Like you ain't see what I saw. They go like, you ain't see what I saw. They go like, That's what it is. So,
or it's just some guys who want to like push a certain narrative. It'll be like a guy who's a Jazz fan. Like, look at all these analytics. He's better than Dwight Howard. It's like that's not how it works.
That's not how it works, man.
Yo, people really had that argument. I'm really confused about it.
Yeah. And it was ongoing for like 3-4 weeks, like last year. I was like, this is a joke. This is a joke. Like Dwight Howard, Orlando Dwight was a dog, yo. Like then they went to the finals with Jameer Nelson. At his
Jameer Nelson and Hedo Turkoglu and Rafer Alston
and Michael another Frenchman. Michael Petrus is another Frenchman. We should bring him.
Michael Petrus. Oh my God.
Wow.
Rashard Lewis. Even though salute to Rashard Lewis, that was
Rashard Lewis. Yeah.
Rashard was a dog.
Rashard was a dog. Yeah.
Rashard was a dog. Right. It's Seattle. Ray Allen.
White brought those misfits and miscreants to the finals, man.
And beat LeBron in the process.
LeBron in the process, man. Like, yo, that's a big beat.
Rudy Gobert could never.
He could never.
Could never.
Never. I wish Dwight Howard was still playing. Dwight would have put an elbow in that boy's chest and sent him to the first row, son. Like, yo,
dunk on him.
And the flush in his grill.
Yo, that would be different. Dwight Howard will body that man.
Dwight Howard will body a lot of big men playing right now.
Yo, Dwight Howard's shoulders.
Oh, yes. God, son.
Yes.
He had small legs, like he had tiny legs. That's what it was.
But
his upper body looked so much better.
His body was just like
Triangle Man.
No, literally.
Yeah, he was a dog. Dwight Howard body a lot of big men playing right now because of the way the game.
That was an argument. That's really.
It's not an argument. Idiots made an argument.
It's not.
It's not a real argument
on Twitter sometimes.
It'd be like that on Twitter, man. These cats just say things. It's like, it's not right.
I said one. Yeah, it really gets crazy on Twitter. You say one thing, you be arguing for 2 weeks. Like I didn't even.
He's like, I didn't care this much. Like I really didn't.
I had to get off, man. I had to get off, man.
Waiting for the train. One tweet. I got like shit for 2 weeks. Like that.
My George is suspended anyway, so I'm off for now. So I'm no arguments for next week.
I'm never
get suspended, man. Like, what did you do?
I said something about Frank one day, and I like that.
No, that'll do it. You know, Frank is like the most polarizing Knicks player like I've seen in a while. Like, it's like people are either like, oh, he's completely garbage, or oh no, he's gonna be the best thing from sliced bread. And when I just fall in the middle, so it's like, why are you guys arguing about this? Let's just wait and see.
Yeah.
Something about Frank. What did you say about Frank? If you remember it.
What did I say?
Was it pro Frank or was it anti Frank?
It was like in the middle. It was
like disbelief. You can't show any disbelief in Frank. You'll just be killed.
I'm trying to remember exactly what the comment was. I really don't remember. If I look at my mentions, I probably. But that was a little while ago. That was like 3 weeks ago. I said something. If I get it, I'll let y'all know. So.
Thunder Blazers.
I got. That's my sentimental pick because I'm a huge fan. I'm a Lillard fan. That's my guy.
I
want Portland to win. Like that's
gonna be a good series. I think this one's going 7.
It's gonna go 7, but I'm scared OKC will pull up the upset because like Portland is that team where it's like they have a home court advantage and then they still lose. Like
I think OKC's taking it still. But I wouldn't be surprised either way. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't trust Russell Westbrook in the playoffs.
Me neither.
I don't either, and I don't trust like Paul George is playing so well, and then towards the end of the season, I think he might be hurt or something.
He's hurt. I think he has a bad shoulder, or whatever, on his shooting shoulder. But
he kind of teetered off, and it is playoff P, so I can't.
He felt off
hard.
He was playing like an MVP.
He was legit MVP candidate.
Legit.
Like
and defensive player
of the year.
Yeah,
he was up at both.
I looked at the series and I'm like, okay, the better duo is Russ and PG.
Right.
Like, yeah, Dame and CJ are really good, but I'm gonna go with the better player. So I'm like, okay, I think OKC's gonna win. But then I kind of look at it as like, yeah, people often will view like Dame as he's like a tier below some of those guys. But then sometimes I look at him like maybe he's just as good as these guys.
He's not. He's not.
And then CJ is like,
Lillard
CJ's
is in the elite point guard class.
But he plays in Portland, so nobody knows.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody because every time you look up, especially like against Golden State, you look at the box, so you get the notification. Lillard has 51 points. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Because he's like, yo, I'm better than. I remember somebody asked him one time on Twitter, and he got so pissed off. It was like, yo, I see you trying to be like Steph with that 3-point shot. He's like, why don't I be like Steph? And they're like, I'm just saying. And he went off. It's like, why would you say that to a grown ass man from Oakland, bro? Like,
and Lillard, and right, and Lillard with the shits.
No, he's like in his mind, he's like, yo, there's nobody better than me, and I think that helps him a lot because he plays that way, where it's like, yo, like he's really trying to kill you. Like he took a 30-footer the other night against Russ because Russ didn't have his hand up. I'm like, he just spotted up. I'm like, all right.
The opening basket, dog. The opening basket. He pulled the ball, just
that was crazy.
He's nice. He's legit nice.
And Ro, you are right. Your man Cantor is out here on a playoff roster.
I cannot believe it.
Oh God,
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
Honestly,
what did he have? Like
20 and 18, bro.
Yeah. He's a
Cantor's nice. I told y'all niggas, Cantor's nice.
I'm gonna bet money.
We knew he could score.
We know he can score. We know he can rebound. Yeah, and he was. Yeah, that's the thing. He was actually playing defense.
I was gonna say that he actually helped them down the stretch. You know, play some D during the whole game. Honestly,
the thing with Portland is though Nurkic went down, so like that.
So they need Cantor.
Yeah, right. So they need. So it's like, if they had Nurkic, I'm definitely picking Portland to like.
Same.
Get to
I was thinking the same. Like if Nurkic was there, I would definitely pick them to win. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, but now it's like the guy you would bring off your bench, he's now starting. So it's like. If they had signed, like if Nurkic went down and you signed like a Carmelo or like one of them free agents that can do something, I would have still.
Melo's not playing in Oregon. Let's not.
I know,
I think he's gonna play anywhere.
But if he wanted to play like and play
and be in the playoffs, play some
like Portland would be the perfect team. Like,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, because they have Evan Turner playing basketball there.
Right, like come on, son. And then look at his start. Look at Portland starting small forwards:
Al-Farouq Amino and
Harkless.
Harkless. I can't believe he's like in the NBA still, and like I really like he's
that's Queens. That's
Mo in New York.
Yeah, he's from Queens. No, like I know him. Like that's my boy's boy, but like. An NBA player? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see
it. Starting like that, like
for a playoff team.
Like,
is Melo gonna be in the league next year?
He's done.
Yes.
I think
he gotta go to the Lakers. Watch. He gotta go to the
Lakers.
That's what I thought.
I hope not. God,
it should happen this year.
The Lakers are gonna strike out in free agency, and LeBron's gonna be like, "All right, might as well come through, Melo."
Yo,
right?
Come through. Magic just quitting like that last week.
I
never laughed so hard.
I'm not gonna be here.
Press conference I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna be here. And then just walked off. I was like.
He was like, yo, I'm rich and my life is fire and it's not fire right now. So I'm quitting. All right.
And I gotta get these sweets off. Like,
I gotta get these sweets off.
I wanted to congratulate Russ.
I gotta congratulate D'Angelo Russell. Like, I can't even do that here.
I can't do that right now. So I'm not gonna be here.
Something about these dudes. They just don't seem to understand how much work it takes to be like the president of basketball operations. Like they just think it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just pick some players and no, it's like a 20-hour a day job. Like it's a real job. Work. And Magic is like, what? I felt him. I didn't like the way he did it, but I totally felt him. It's like, yo, my life is good. I don't need this.
Right.
I don't need I'm still Magic Johnson.
I'm still Magic Johnson.
I want a tweet. Like his first tweet back, I somebody read it out loud today. His first tweet was, "This is really good playoff basketball. I'm really happy to watch the golf." Like that was his tweet. It was just like, bro, you stepped down from the president of basketball
of the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers to say that.
He said it as if he was some kind of like profound tweeter. It's like, Magic, you don't be tweeting nothing. Like you don't be tweeting anything. Like it's not that serious.
His tweets dead don't be fire, bro.
They dead don't be fire.
Legit. Yo, it's a beautiful sunny day outside. God bless. Like that's his tweet.
Right.
Where's the rest of it? Where's the analysis, Magic? Like, so you've been around the league for the last 40 years. That's the best you got from me, son. You got
he be on TV too. Inside. He just be saying his tweets. It's like, yo, man, you provided nothing to this discussion.
Knowledge, no analysis, nothing. It's just like, yeah, Russ is great.
And you gotta think about like what's really killed me is like this is the team he played for his whole career basically.
He's been on that
he just
team.
up and quit. Like
he's like, I'm not
They
gonna
tried
be
to
here.
hit us with the I
with the
can't face her. I can't face her to tell her like what kind of spineless
Hey, you a
garbage is
grown
this?
man, man. Yo,
I
you a
was
grown
like,
man,
what?
dog. You can't quit your job because you wanted to say no. Like,
Right.
you saw us first.
He can't even quit. He can't even quit.
That was so weird. Like that was so weird, and the fact it just happened before a Laker game, I was like, y'all
Right.
really
Right before like the last game of the season.
yeah,
This
like,
nigga took us
Do it in the
first.
off. At least do it in the off season, bro. Like
He said, "I'm out right now." He's like, "I'm
Nah, it was
tweet.
bad.
For the
the
tweet.
Russ." He said, "Russ finished with his third straight year of triple doubles. I gotta talk to him about it. Like, I gotta say it.
I couldn't even congratulate him, man.
I couldn't congratulate him. Like, so
Okay.
I'm gonna just quit right now and get these tweets off. And y'all got it. Y'all good, right? Y'all gonna be all right. Cool. Like, that's when you quit your job. When you put your 2 weeks in and you quit the day of, it's like, y'all gonna be all right. And you just walk out. That's what he did. I was like, no, we're not gonna be all right, nigga. Like, we're understaffed for 2 weeks now, son.
And he did
and then that whole
it.
presser, that shit was just
Right.
funny. I was like, what is happening?
It was dumb funny.
It was mad funny. I was like, wow.
Nah,
They
He
could
did
start
all of
really
that.
dysfunctional right now.
Just a
All
tweet,
of
bro.
that, that's the tweet. That's all he wanted to do was tweet.
Only somebody that rich could operate.
Is he still
like that.
is he
It's
still
like,
the owner of the Dodgers too? Like part owner
Yes,
of the Dodgers?
I think so.
He got a
he's
lot of shit to
majority.
do. I don't even blame him. He got mad shit to do.
He got
yeah,
mad job.
At least
I
the
don't blame
Dodgers
him
are
quitting. I just was like, yo, why would
No,
you do
I
it?
The way he
blame
did
him
it.
quitting. I blame him quit. What the hell
But,
did
bro,
he
you
think
know-
the job was gonna be?
But
That's what
they
I'm
don't,
saying.
They
Like,
don't understand. They
Yeah,
don't
a lot of
understand.
them-
that's not
the same
again
thing with Phil.
opposite of Shannon. Opposite of Shannon. That's not my problem. Like, you a grown man, dog. Like, I have no sympathy for people like this. Like, what did you think the job was gonna be? Everybody
It's
come on
probably a
television.
blessing though, because I don't think Magic was gonna be like good at the job. I honestly just don't expect him to be good at evaluating talent, and I
None
just
of
don't.
this. Skip says it all the time, and there I think the more I see it, the more I understand it. The better you are, the worse at evaluating talent you are. Like,
You look for yourself. Because you're looking for yourself.
Right, because you're comparing everything to. So it's like Jordan stinks in Charlotte. Like, you can't draft a player good to save your life.
Yeah.
You
Whereas
look
Ainge,
at
who was like an
John
okay
Elway
player.
John Elway in Denver. Like, if you hadn't gotten Peyton Manning, like, which was like a gift, you wouldn't have been where you are.
There are anomalies. Like Jerry West is pretty good.
Right, but Jerry West, but see, the thing with Jerry West more like he's more into the job. Like, I want to build.
Yeah.
His thing with Jerry West.
Magic
NBA before 1980 didn't fucking matter to me.
I was gonna say that.
Holy
didn't matter. Didn't matter. I don't care about
37. He's killing right now.
Wait, no.
Wow, they're by 30?
See, it's a waste of time. Why are you watching it?
It really is.
This shit on Snapchat. This shit on one of those moments on Snapchat. These
IG Live. It's IG Live.
They just click through the game. So I'm like, don't even see that.
Would y'all want Kawhi in New York?
Absolutely. He's my second choice.
I'll walk to Toronto and bring him on my back.
Like, I live right down the street from JFK, bro. Like, I'll pick him up from the airport. So.
Yeah.
And I'll hold your bags. I'll drive you to the garden myself.
Right.
I'm kind of hoping they have like just a Toronto moment, so maybe he'd be like, you know what, I'm leaving.
My dream is KD and Kawhi.
In Toronto, it don't even look right still that he's in Toronto. It's just weird. I don't know.
But it's a whole lot of money to pass up again. Like, he passed up a lot of money to get traded, and it's like, I don't know. Depends. He don't see if anybody's gonna just pass up all that money, it's him though.
It's him. It would be him.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't seem to care about any of this.
He signed a New Balance deal. Like,
I'm about to say he's wearing New Balance.
Sun sneakers say like Sun sneakers say
no
Kawhi Leonard in like Times New Roman or some shit. What is this?
Yes.
Why is there Arial font on your sneaker, bro? Like, what?
Underline. He got the underline J too underneath.
Yo, it's like, why? You
I'm
just bold?
With italics.
Right, italics.
I'm gonna kill him with this.
I'm gonna kill him with italics, man. Look at this shit.
I'm gonna kill him. Yeah,
no,
he's that
that's
type of.
so
I don't
funny.
know. Yeah, I'd love him on the Knicks.
Yeah.
Are the Warriors in trouble?
Why KD?
No.
Warriors, they in trouble? No.
Against the Clippers? No.
Not. I mean in general, because the next round.
I never thought they were gonna win the whole thing anyway. But
okay, did you have them losing to Houston?
I had them losing in the finals.
To who?
To Milwaukee?
Milwaukee or Toronto, but now they have no Cousins.
Toronto's absolutely not beating the Warriors.
They can. I mean, we have the Lowry factor. I mean,
I was gonna say if Kyle Lowry
that's always
on a team that beats the Warriors, quit basketball.
Yeah, no, seriously, like there's no.
Yeah, if Kyle Lowry's
is he gonna be guarding Curry? Like,
oh yuck! I'd rather him guard Kevin Knox. I'm sorry.
To Knox.
It's always Knox.
Kevin Knox is gonna cook him too.
Kevin Knox will cook Lowry. Yeah, he would cook that nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. Because Golden State is not they're very top heavy. They're not like they've
always been that way though. And this is what I be telling people. It's like, yo, like, and I always see like that argument. Oh man, the Warriors wouldn't have won if nobody got hurt. First it was Kawhi, then it was CP3, then it was Kyrie and Love. So I'm like, all right, cool, that's fair. But then everybody like, oh, the Warriors are unbeatable. No, everybody's just quit. They're cheating basketball. It's like, which one is it though? Like,
right. You gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one. So I'm like, this is stupid. So like, they've been vulnerable for the last 3 years, bro. Last year they
really
lost,
but they always find a way. So
they always find a way. That's the thing. Yeah, if Houston doesn't have a collapse like that, a colossal failure, missing 27 straight threes, they win that series. Yeah, and then they win a championship too. So it's like, the Warriors aren't like
it's that. A lot of ifs, ands, and what's.
It's a lot of ifs. A lot of ifs.
So it's like
that's always sports, though. That's always sports.
Right. Like you can't even like say the ifs, like because that's just what it is. It's sports. Like
it's sports. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't. Yeah. So I figured it was gonna end sooner or later. I still think they can beat the Rockets.
They can. They will. I don't believe in Houston. That formula does not work. Like it's never going to work. You have to prove me otherwise. Like
they built their team to beat the Warriors, right? So they have the pick and rolls. The Warriors cannot play pick and roll basketball at all. They can't defend it at all. He's gonna be a problem for them.
But they got Bogut now, so it's like he knows how they play. So it's like
yes and no.
That's a good.
Bogut is also like a corpse at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bogut's a little bit old.
So it's like you trading off Kevon. What is it, Kevon
Looney? He just now in Australia.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
that's what he was doing.
What?
Yeah, overseas.
Yeah.
Bogut was hooping. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and
he was hooping. Yeah.
He was hooping, and then he knows how Golden State plays. So it's like they're gonna.
I know he could get acclimated, but
I thought that was a very good pickup.
I was gonna eat, man. They can't stop Montrezl Harrell. How are you gonna stop? What's his name? Clint Capella, bro.
Right.
Montrezl Harrell shot 9 for 9 on like 7 dunks. I'm like, this you can't win that way. Like, if you can't defend a pick and roll, then nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, the interior defense, and then like Boogie's gone. Probably the rest of the season.
Boogie was kind of slowing them. Boogie was kind of slowing them down because he's still not.
But he plucked some holes at the same time. Like
he did, but it's like he's slow of foot. He's slow of foot.
Yeah, Boogie can't. Yeah, Boogie was like my nightmare, because I do root for the Warriors. I guess I would say I'm a Warriors fan. My nightmare defensive lineup would be so like Chris Paul would come up and be like, all right, call a pick and roll with Steph and Boogie. You're getting a bucket every time.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting a bucket because Steph is not great like this pick and roll, and neither is Boogie. So like now that Boogie's gone, you kind of have to lean on Kevon Looney, who's better defensively, but you're losing scoring now, right? So I'm like, you kind of giving that up. But Houston was that close last year. I mean, they were 1 game away, and 20.
If last year they didn't do it, I'm not picking them to do it this year. So
yeah, because they were like the best team in the league last year.
Right.
They should have ran it back.
Right.
Kept Ariza. I don't know why they didn't do that.
Because I don't root for anything good Houston. I hope they fail. Like I don't like Houston at all.
Yeah, I don't like Houston either, honestly. Period. I don't like the Astros. I don't like none of them niggas.
Right. No Texas team outside of the Houston Texans. Like I don't like you. Like
none.
I don't root for the Rangers. I don't root for the Astros. I don't
Nobody.
Root for none of you niggas.
Nobody.
Is there any other series? I think we went through all of them.
Yeah.
That might be it. I guess it just feels weird when there's like no LeBron. Like there's no LeBron team.
Oh no, it feels great.
Right.
Oh yeah, it ain't no problem. Like you know.
It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem.
It ain't no problem. It's just kind of strange.
Right.
It is kind of LeBron chilling. I just saw a video of him on vacation. It was like cha-cha sliding and shit. He chilling.
He need to be working on free throws. That's what he need to be doing. I don't want to see no cha-cha slide, nigga. Work on your free throws.
Working on free throws.
He shot 66%, dog. Like, come on, man.
I don't know what that's about.
I really don't know what that's about.
Because like he's improved as a shooter in general.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I don't
understand. Like nobody's even in front of you. Like your ref is handing you the ball. Like he's giving you time. Like you have two of them, and you shoot 66%.
Right.
No, he don't give a fuck.
Right.
He think about some scripts in his head when he be at the free throw. Like, all right, now I got time to think.
Thinking about 2 Chainz records. Like, come on.
Right. Like, he thinking about bars. Like I got 2 Chainz. I got
that
this
2 Chainz video will always have me crying, especially when they put other music behind it. Oh my god,
that shit
one
is
of the
hilarious.
funniest shits ever. Ever.
Every time 2 Chainz
every time.
LeBron is such a bozo. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing?
He wants to be Jay-Z of NBA so
oh my god. Like, yo.
Like, come on, son. I lie. Like,
I hate that guy, man.
This guy is such a loser.
He always doing this. Like,
it's this. This shit is what kills me. The drop.
Yes.
With this nigga, man, like,
and he always got a do rag on, and he always nodded his head.
Yes.
Nigga, what? He be in the whip listening to every bullshit record you could think of, like, oh, new fire, like everything is not fire, like, come on, man, like, this is so bullshit. I don't know.
They gassed and talking about A&R LeBron. Look, now
A&R,
like, nah, he got A&R shit. Stop it.
He's like, you know what, 2 Chainz, we gonna take this joint. We gonna take this joint. And we gonna remix it.
We gonna remix it. I'm like,
it's like
he was like, nah, somebody needs to be on that. I'm like,
it's missing something.
Right, and then we gonna have 2 more bonus tracks in 2 weeks. Like,
I'm like, nigga, you know the first one to do
that. You don't get the fuck up out the stew. About is missing something. Like, what is missing, LeBron?
Yo,
what does it need, bro?
What is it missing?
What's it need? What is it missing, bro? So funny.
And he did this shit mid-season. That's the funniest part. Nigga, this season
and then called out his teammates. And then called out his teammates the next day.
Not even called out the game. He was like,
he got low management the next day. Next game. Nigga was tired. He was out all night.
Right, he on stew. He was in the stew. He was
right.
That man gets on my nerves.
To go to his game day routine. He got him way too late. He's like low management.
Like, oh no, this ain't it today. Hey, coach.
Right. I don't have the legs today. I ain't have the legs. The Henny was taking last night.
Or he was sipping out of that cup. I was like, sipping all right.
Nigga was like, nigga dropped the Henny shot. He dropped the hammer.
It's wine. It's wine. You know it's wine. He don't
know
Henny.
He had a nice red.
Right, he had a nice red.
Like Jason Whitlock is a huge coon, but he was not lying when he said that shit about the wine in the barbershop.
Yeah,
Whitlock was speaking facts. These niggas are sitting around with wine glasses
in a barbershop. I've never seen
no shit like that. I've never seen no shit like that. I was like, you know, Whitlock, you are a coon, but this is right. You're right. You got this one.
No, he's the biggest coon, but he's absolutely right on that one. That's insane. That's like, I don't know.
Oh, God.
Funny.
All right, so I know the draft, the NFL draft ain't happened yet, so it's hard to say what we expect from NFL teams. But what are you expecting from the Jets this year, Tiffany?
I have no expectations. I'm a Jets fan, so it's like really hard for me to have any expectations. But I'm very excited. We got C.J. Mosley, plus we got Le'Veon. That's like, he's ready. I can tell he's ready. We already got Jamal Adams. I love him. Like he's a Jet for life. I can't believe he's on our team. Like he's amazing.
I like Jamal Adams.
El Presidente, yo, that man's a beast. Okay, he's gonna be a great NFL player. Like
I like Jamal Adams. I like him a lot.
I love our quarterback, Sam. He's gonna be good. I don't know if he's gonna be great, but I really like that we have a good quarterback.
I agree.
I don't think he's gonna be great. He's gonna be a good serviceable quarterback for us. Like all he has to do is move the chains.
He better than Mark Sanchez. I'll say that.
Yeah, already.
You can't get worse than that.
So we're already on a good track.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So it's just the year they
I
win
really
the
have
division?
no expectations. I feel like I wish we could win the division. I hope so. I feel like we have a chance.
Tom Brady is still
as long as Tom Brady is still
alive.
That's how I feel. That's why I said no expectations. You want me to talk about we gonna win the division? Is Tom Brady alive? I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but and the Patriots just got who they just
Yep,
they
Thomas.
Thomas. They just got Thomas.
Who?
Thomas from the Broncos that he got traded to the Texans.
Watch him have 1,000-yard season. Watch.
He's gonna pass now.
Like, he's gonna go.
Yeah, they signed him to early in the afternoon.
He's not gonna go off. He stinks.
He don't.
He's Kevin Knox of wide receivers.
He don't stink. Chill.
Demaryius Thomas, he doesn't run routes, bro.
He don't have, his hands are not as good as like other elite receivers, but he knows how to get open. He knows how to get open.
If he has the mind for it, then he'll because that's the thing. Like Ocho Cinco wasn't like done, but for whatever reason he ain't have the mind for the Patriots offensive system.
Right.
Like he ain't know what the hell to do. So if Demaryius has a brain, then he should go.
He got a chip, and he has a chip. So it's like he knows what it takes to win. So
that's a good team for him to be on. Honestly,
right?
We'll revisit this. We'll see. We'll revisit this, and I'm probably gonna be right, like I always am.
I think we'll do. I think we'll be a better than 500 club this year. We'll see. I hope.
Yeah,
that'd be nice to see someone in just football.
All right, 8-8. No, I think you can split on 9-7.
Yeah, I think we can.
10 wins will be a stretch.
Yeah,
9-7 right around what you should be. Yeah,
we might be able to sneak in as a wild.
All right, you see, these are expectations now. I was 8-8. These are expectations. We can sneak a wild card. Man, we can go to the AFC Championship game if everything falls right.
You gotta wait for the draft.
I just want to see us build. I just want to see us build. Yeah, we need an O-line. We don't have that. We need to draft.
I need pass rushers too.
We need pass rushers.
Yeah. But what pick the Jets have? They have
the
third pick.
Yeah, they're gonna get if both. Will both?
Nah, both is not dropping. They might get like
the dude from Michigan. The dude from Michigan. They might get the dude from Michigan. I can't McCrary or something like. The
you don't want McCrary number 3 overall though. You probably I'll take Josh Allen from Kentucky if I was going up.
Yeah, that's the name that keeps coming up. Josh Allen.
Yeah. He's a dog, so I'd go with him. Yeah.
But he also went to Kentucky, so it's like I want basketball players from Kentucky.
That's true. I don't want football players. You're right.
I don't want defensive linemen. Like
Giants talking about a Duke quarterback.
Right? Like, give me a point guard from Duke.
We asked for Zion.
Zion.
That's not. We don't want the quarterback. We want the power forward. Get out of here.
Right.
Like, can he dunk? Can he shoot a 3? Then I don't want
it. Right.
Duke quarterback. Like, don't disrespect me, Duke.
Right. Duke. I didn't even know they had a football team, to be honest.
I don't think Duke knows they have a football team.
No, seriously, like
they're not terrible. They're not terrible.
Are they not terrible?
But they play in the what's that? The ACC.
The ACC. They're not terrible.
Yeah, the ACC for football.
But they never ring bells in the ACC. I don't even think the ACC is a good college football division. Is it?
Not. It's not.
It's just FSU and Clemson. That's their.
Oh yeah, Clemson.
Right. Shit, they are in the ACC.
Yeah, right.
Then Duke will never be good.
Never.
Yeah.
No, but you gotta understand the divisions they play in. So it's like you're gonna have Clemson, Miami, University of Miami, and other teams in one division. Then you're gonna have Duke. So Duke is always in that running where they can win, they can get to the ACC championship game, right? But then get clapped by Clemson by 45. Like that's Duke. That's Duke, North Carolina, Louisville. Like that's them niggas. Like you'll get to you'll get to the championship game and then you'll play Clemson and lose by 40. Like
yeah. So they'll never have a chance.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, we're pretty much riding their feet right here. That's it.
What about you, Giants fans? What's up? How you guys feel?
Hey, we talk about the Knicks.
I'd say 4-12.
See, I don't see that. I don't see that.
What do you see?
I don't see that. I'm not saying they'll win the division, but
no. What are you saying then?
It could go like their team is not as bad as people think, man.
They stink, bro.
Nah, they're not that bad.
Bro, they stink. They have no defensive players.
Bro, the defense is bare.
Bro, they're almost pathetic defensively.
We have
nothing.
Sarcophagus at the quarterback position.
No, seriously.
Nah, chill out. Literally. Y'all not gonna do my son.
Nobody loves Eli more than me.
Eli stinks.
Eli is dead.
He dead, but if you give him an offensive line, son, he can.
And he's still gonna stink.
5 wins tops.
Really?
Nah.
Offensive line is all he needs. You think so?
He needs an
gotta
arm
see how the draft plays
and a working brain. Yeah, he needs that too.
Yeah. And some legs.
Yeah.
Bro, the Giants stink, bro.
I got no loyalty, son. I got
no I have plenty of loyalty. I'm not. It's not my loyalty.
No, I love Eli, but it's like he's not good at this point, and he's behind a terrible offensive line. That's just a recipe.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody got their one sentimental. Josue got his sentimental nigga. I'm sure Donald got his. Eli, my nigga. Like, I'm going down with the ship. I'm going down. Listen, I see Eli play ball for the Giants, dog. Like, I'm holding on, nigga. I'm like Deion Sanders. Like, I believe in Eli. Like, that's my nigga. I believe. That's my nigga.
I love that dude too, but he's not good anymore, man.
I'm going down.
I kind of want him to retire to just end this. Like, it's just
end it, please.
This is the epitome of going outside. Like, this is going outside.
Nah, he got one more. One
more what? One more
He's
pick?
gonna die. I don't know how he hasn't died yet. Like Eli, I don't know. I think Eli has like some kind of like chromosomal thing going on. Cause like that motherfucker will get hit, and like he just pops up like nothing happens.
That's why I fuck with him. That's why.
He got something's not right up there. Like he has a brain where it's like he does some bullshit, and he's just like, well, all right, I'm back at it.
That's why I love him. He's the ultimate YOLO. Like, let's play ball. Like, let's play. He's the same.
That worked out a few years ago, but it's not anymore, brother. He's not good, man.
I got one more. I'm going down. That's what I said. Everybody,
this year is gonna make I think after this year, because they're gonna be terrible this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's about 2 games under 500 for his career.
No, I was thinking about that too. It's like,
do you really want to retire now?
Yeah.
Under 500, just go now.
Really?
Yeah. He's like 2-3 games under 500.
The same thing too.
He's about to finish with more losses than wins.
I believe.
Believe what? What do you believe in? The Giants aren't good. So what?
I don't believe that. I have to see how the draft plays out.
I'll wait for the draft. But if you ask me today, 4 wins.
What are you guys
4 wins.
I think 6 and 17.
There's no defensive talent on the team right now, bro.
None.
But there's a lot of defensive players in the draft. Like, this draft is very defense heavy.
Yeah, but you want those guys to be day one starters, and you think they're gonna have day one impact?
Have the 6th pick. Like, that's a high pick.
But do you think they're gonna turn the Giants from bottom feeders on defense to respectable? No, it doesn't happen that way. It takes a while. Like,
remember, it's football. Like, the turnaround you can go from first to worst very quickly in football.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
you go from worst to not so worse.
Yeah, like worse is still pretty bad.
So if they're serviceable defensively and they give you what they have offensive talent, it's not like they're barren. So it's like, if they're serviceable defensively,
I don't see Johnson. That's the thing. I don't see them being serviceable.
I don't see that happening.
I have to see it
because they were garbage last year on defense, and they had better players.
Right,
like
and they had all that money.
Landon was
there.
Snack's gone. Vernon is gone. Eli Apple's gone.
Is it Vernon in
Cleveland?
Cleveland too?
We is. Dog check. Word. Dog. Yeah, we out here.
Right. I see.
Dog check. Browns fans now.
Bandwagon.
Yeah, nigga.
So I'm sorry. The Jets open up against the Browns. I heard on Monday
I'm pulling up.
I'm
pulling up.
So it's gonna be. They breaks off. I don't like Browns. Nah.
Let's go, Browns. I'm pulling up to that game.
Nah, I'm not hopping on that
Baker throwing 3 picks.
Right. I want
3 touchdowns to Odell.
I want Jamal Adams to lay him out, pick him off, pick 6, fumble, return, everything.
Give him that little pump fake. Have your boy bite a little bit. Odell over the top. One-hander for the 35-yard touch.
He just wants to call Odell and
Jarvis. That's me.
A one-hander, baby. Let's do it. Dog check. Dogs gotta eat, baby.
I can't wait.
I know are literally gonna root for the Browns this year.
It's Joe. Joe is.
I'm dead ass. Kareem Hunt's coming back.
I respect it.
I root for Odell. I ain't root for the Browns.
Jarvis, my boy Jarvis.
I don't even root for Odell like that. Like, nah.
I'm a root for Odell.
Demarius Randall.
He's not a bad player, but like, I'm good. I'm good.
Dog hive, man.
I've seen Odell's come and go, bro.
Nah, no, you haven't. You haven't.
Bro, there's always. I'm not talking about the physical talent or like the social media. I'm talking about the wide receiver. Like, I've seen Odell's. Like, I've seen Torrey Holt. I've seen Hines Ward. I've seen Ocho Cinco. I've seen Anquan Bolden, Fitzgerald.
Anquan Bolden. Don't put Anquan Bolden in the same sentence as Torrey Holt and Odell Beckham, man. Don't do that.
Anquan Bolden took a concussion to his face and played the next game, nigga. Put some respect on.
Because he's an idiot. That's why.
No, because he's a dog. That's why, nigga.
And then where that ended? Where I leave?
He got a ring. Nigga. He got a ring. What's up?
Anquan Bolden got a ring with who?
Baltimore. What's up?
What's up? That year?
Yes, he did.
Wait,
yes, he did.
Anquan Bolden got a ring with Baltimore?
I think he
when
did.
Ray Lewis retired, Bolden was on the team.
Oh, he was
Ed Reed. No, he was 1,000 yards still, nigga. Put some respect on my dog name.
Find out right now. We got the internet. This ain't barbershop talk no more. The internet,
he always right. About those things, always right. Put some respect on my Bolden name, my nigga. Chill out. Chill out.
We about to end it here before y'all go into Anquan Bolden.
Oh yeah.
So look it up. No, look it up first. We want it on the record to see what the hell happened. But I know y'all about to go down a black hole.
It was that dog, nigga. Chill out.
Super Bowl champion.
He was on that.
Yeah, put some respect on my son name. Respect on his name, nigga. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't terrible.
This for the Ravens.
I think 2012.
12 possibly. I think that might have been his last year.
Right. He had close to 1,000 yards.
No. You said 1,000-yard receiver, so we're gonna keep it that like that.
No, but what I'm saying
how much
is
he
like,
had? Wait, how much?
Bolden has had 1,000-yard seasons in his career. Like,
I know that. I know he's nice, but I'm not.
He was nice. He was
nice.
921.
That's not bad, nigga. That's not terrible, nigga.
That's a halfway decent season. Yeah.
With 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
4.
All right, Ro. I think you got that, Ro.
Yeah, nigga. I seen Odell's before, nigga. Like, I'm good. Like,
yards per game, 61. Catch rating, 58. Catch rating is 58.
It's not his fault he got traded. Like,
no.
58.
58% of his passes, man. I don't know, man.
I'm not mad at
brother.
Odell, like, the person. It's just like, I'm over the baby diva. Like,
you think you one of them? You one of them?
He's one of them. Yeah, he's one of them.
Spoiled brats in sports.
Roll Francesca over here.
Roll Francesca, man. Rose calling for Massapequa, man. First time, long time.
First time, long time. Yeah.
If I was Odell Beckham Jr., I'm telling everybody to suck my dick. Like, you're
that's a fact.
The best receiver in the whole game. Y'all
he was doing that in Miami. That's why we lost, nigga. Let's go somewhere, nigga. He was telling Ho suck his dick, and he
that was not the reason y'all lost.
But it didn't help.
To who? To Green Bay? To Green Bay in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Nah,
it's not the. I'm not saying it's the reason why we lost, but like it didn't help.
Weren't good.
It didn't
help. But we weren't good. Like,
nah.
And now he's gone.
They were 11-5. We had the second best defense. We had the second best defense in the league.
See, yeah, you're looking at that season out of context. We played a bunch of backup quarterbacks that year. I don't know if you remember that. We played a bunch of backup bad quarterbacks. We beat up on Christian Ponder. Don't
miss my point. I'm not saying the Giants were this great team even though we had 11, and even though we went 11-5. I'm just over that. Like Odell think he bigger than the team. Antonio Brown
I don't even think
bigger
that.
than the team. All these. No, Odell thought he was nice, and I'm not saying he not, but once he had the catch, it went to his head, nigga. Once he
Did
had,
you see
I
the
think
catch?
at the end of the day,
I'm not saying it was the greatest.
I saw it. I saw a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost the game.
and the entire
feeling
locker
myself a little
room
bit too,
banged with
honestly.
him, and everybody, like nobody in the locker room ever had disparaging things to say about him.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you got to make it work.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm
don't.
sorry. You got to make it work.
There's no way. Like you traded him. Like nah.
For nothing. Pretty much.
Nothing. What did y'all trade him for? Seriously?
For another box safety. Like,
yeah,
we didn't want a box safety.
That was the one that you want to say you ain't like. Come on.
Terrible.
All right, I'm not trying to be sad again. So.
Word. We got end this.
All right, this was a good episode. Thanks, Tiffany, for joining us.
Word. That was real fun. Thank you guys.
You got anything you write in soon for Knicks Film School or anything?
No, but we are like for the summer we are doing. Our Knicks Film School is based on charity, and that's what we do. So we're doing a few things for charity. We're working with Win right now. We have an event with them actually in a week and a half. So we're doing some volunteering with them, and there will be some things for the summer. Of course, like the draft is coming up, and there'll be some things, but we'll see. We got to see how it plays out. Like the way it plays out for the Knicks right now is the way it plays out for the Knicks Film School. But we are doing some charity things there. We'll see how it goes from there. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, y'all. It's been real.
It's been real. That was a lot of fun, guys.
Thank you.
We'll do it again soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
After the draft or after the lottery, we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Oh, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about.
This summer is gonna be a
either really great or really bad. Either I'm really
Either way.
Yeah.
I might be sad for the next side though. Yeah.
Right. After the depression period, if we don't hit on anything after that depression period, we'll get.
We might have to close the show. We might have to never again. That's it. It's over.
All right.
All right.